Hi guys, Owen Davies here from Golfshake.com, and today we're going to be testing Cobra's brand new one length hybrid. Okay, so guys, you've never seen a club like this before, not for 100 years or so anyway, since club makers were making one length irons as standard. This is Cobra's new F8 one length hybrid, obviously designed to mix in with the one length set, which is followed on, the F8 set's followed on from the previous version, which was pretty successful, I have to say, and I was a big fan of. I really do think one length technology makes a lot of sense. So first thing you notice when you grab it, it feels absolutely tiny, minuscule. It feels like a little bit of a toy club in a lot of ways. So it's a 7-iron length, much like obviously the rest of the F8 range, one length range, all cut to a 7-iron length. Feels stranger in the long irons, a bit long, and really incredibly strange for me in the short irons. So putting this down straight away, it does feel like a bit of a toy club, but it looks actually the head like a standard hybrid head. Really nice shape to it. I like the black finish. It also has the two rails that have been made bigger and moved closer together, which have made the baffler and the fairway wood so successful for Cobra over the last couple of years, heavily influenced by Ricky Fowler, and a really good addition to this product. I think it makes a big difference. So it really does help with turf conditions. So putting it down, nice attractive head, like I said, nice black face, easy to frame the ball. First thing you note, you do have to kind of change your setup a bit. It is a lot more like a 7-iron as you'd expect, but I'm going to give it a first hit now. Okay, really is a good club this. I love the feel off the face. I love the fact that it's so easy to hit, and the fact that it's a 7-iron length just makes it even easier to hit straight. You know, it's amazing when you test this, when you hit this quite a bit, you're a bit shocked about the way it feels at setup, the way you stand to the ball, then you hit it and the results are absolutely brilliant. I'm a big fan of it. I've hit that one straight down the stick actually, so I'll give this another hit now. Okay, another really solid shot. And what I feel with this is that you just can control the ball that much better. I'm not that comfortable generally hitting hybrids into greens, into par 3s, but I feel with this, just because it's an iron length, a 7-iron length, that you can really control the ball into the green that much more. And what they've had to do with this, I mean, it's difficult making one length clubs generally. You have to weight them differently. People haven't been doing it for a long time, so a lot of the technologies had to be redeveloped, and that includes the shaft in this one. So to get the weighting right and the head weighting right, they had to develop this head specifically, had to develop the shaft specifically for this golf club. But when you swing it, it doesn't feel any different to a normal hybrid at all in terms of the weight and the way that it feels through the ball. So really impressed with this so far. Numbers wise, I'm probably hitting it a touch shorter than I would a normal 22-degree hybrid, but I'm talking a matter of 3 or 4 yards. And to be honest, with the accuracy that I've gained on this so far, I can certainly live with that. And obviously there's options to go lower in lofts as well if I want that little bit of extra distance. So we're going to go out and test on the course now. One thing I'm excited about is obviously hitting this out of the different conditions, hitting it into the greens, into some par 3s. We're at the beautiful Las Colinas Golf Club today. There's some long par 3s where we can go and test this really well. And also with this club, because it's so short, I'm interested to see how it can work around the greens as well, and whether you can utilise it as a chipping club. Often when you chip with a hybrid, you see pros quite often use a 3-wood for bump and runs around the greens. I find that quite difficult because of the length of the shaft, but obviously with a shorter shaft, I wonder whether it's going to be really useful around the greens as well. So we're going to get on the course now and test that out. Okay guys, so just finished up testing the Cobra one length hybrid on the golf course. I have to say, really enjoyed using this golf club. I knew when I was testing it on the range that it would be good fun to play with, and actually out there just doing the video before going out on the golf course, you know, it's so easy to hit, it really is. And I think for me, into the green, there's a big significant difference between hitting one of these one length irons or hybrids rather than a standard hybrid. I just feel like you can control it so much more. So that is the big benefit of one length after all, that you don't have to change your setup, you don't have to change the way you swing, you just add consistency to your game, and I think that does that. I also thought it was pretty useful around the green. I did think it would be a bit easier to control, and it certainly proved to be the case. So if you struggle with your chipping around the greens, you struggle with the bump and runs, that sort of thing, want something a bit easier to hit, this is definitely an option. So you actually almost get two clubs in one. Not only that, it being a great golf club, it also has COBRA Connect as well, and I think COBRA have to be congratulated on using COBRA Connect and putting the technology into the golf clubs. I think it's great that they do it. I think it gives you some really good feedback on your game. You can take those stats, take what that feedback tells you, take it to your PGA Pro or the practice ground, work on your game and improve your game as a result. So all in all, fantastic golf club from COBRA. Really impressed with this. Don't be put off when you see it in the shop, you pick it up, you go, that feels a bit weird, take it to the range, hit it. Please go and hit it, please hit it on the golf course, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you're watching on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. As ever, comment below if you've got any questions about this club, in particular technical questions, how it might fit into your set. One length, more generally, I've hit quite a lot of one length clubs now, play them on the golf course, so let me know on that and comment below. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you next time.